He succeeds me as Duke of Cornwall and takes on the responsibilities for the Duchy of Cornwall, which I have undertaken for more than 5 decades.
News spread quickly as we walked through Parliament Square. Many people across Britain feel hopeful. One idea stands out in cafes near Westminster and on the front pages of Sunday newspapers. King William V will lead the monarchy in the 21st century. Today, everyone focuses on Windsor, not for sadness, but for a new beginning. Just days after receiving a blessing at Westminster Abbey from the Archbishop of Canterbury, Princess Catherine and Prince William made their first public appearance. Royal insiders say this marks the start of a shared reign. King Charles III, now resting at Sandringham, has passed daily royal duties to his son and daughter-in-law. The Archbishop's blessing was more than just a ceremony. It represented stability and trust. Standing under the same arches where Charles was crowned 2 years ago, the Archbishop spoke words that resonated with the nation. As this crown moves through hands of service, may it be held with duty. Princess Anne created a memorable historical moment when she handed Catherine the new Queen Consort's crown, made by Gerard & Company, the royal jeweler since 1735. This crown, featuring Burmese rubies, sapphires, and diamonds from the late Queen Elizabeth's collection, symbolized legitimacy and respect. A palace statement explained that 2 versions of the crown were made: one central crown kept in the Tower of London for major ceremonies, and a lighter ceremonial crown for royal events, which Catherine wore briefly during her blessing. After the ceremony, as the Abbey bells rang across London, people were intrigued by the calm and composed princess. One observer noted, she wasn't just receiving a crown, she was accepting a nation's trust. The Windsor Walkabout. Just hours after their wedding, William and Catherine made their first public appearance as the new faces of the monarchy. They stepped out in Windsor, where thousands of people lined the long walk, waving Union Jacks and holding flowers. Many wore badges that said, "For the future, William and Catherine." The atmosphere felt electric, like a family reunion full of warmth and excitement. William took the lead, walking with a sense of duty and humility, fully aware of the responsibilities ahead. Catherine wore a sleek dove-gray coat that fit her perfectly. She greeted the crowd with a genuine smile that made everyone feel seen. Children rushed forward with colorful cards, and she knelt to accept them gratefully. An elderly veteran leaned in and said, "God bless the new queen." She replied, touching his arm gently, "God bless the king." This was not just a formal parade, it felt like a heartfelt handover, a team effort with everyone cheering for success. There were whispers in the palace trying to avoid the Regency puppet label. An insider described them as co-stewards ready to face challenges together. Camilla was absent, with Clarence House suggesting it was a time for reflection after the busy morning. The crowd noticed this absence. One commentator said, "Westminster gave the title, Windsor showed who connects with the people." Social media exploded with hashtags like #BlessingOfTheFuture, #CrownOfCatherine, and #TheAnchor. People shared their thoughts, praising Princess Anne for keeping the family grounded. One mother from Nottingham cried on camera saying, "This feels complete. We've moved from strict duty to something heartfelt." Behind the scenes, they had planned carefully, but everything felt natural and friendly outside. They even reduced the usual security, signaling trust in the moment. William paused at the King Charles III Memorial Oak to place a child's wildflower bouquet at its roots, honoring where it all began. Catherine stayed back, quietly observing and appreciating every moment. Cameras captured a poignant moment at the end. Catherine and Anne held hands tightly, saying nothing but conveying a strong bond. BBC, Sky, and ITV shared the same sentiment. Not a crowning, a consecration. This captured the day perfectly. It felt sacred and absolute, representing a genuine shift of responsibility. Behind palace walls, not everyone is celebrating this change. Camilla's close friends are worried about how quickly the power shift happened. One longtime courtier said, "The Queen built a strong foundation for years, and suddenly it's all changing in days." It seems to have caught everyone off guard, without any time to adjust. However, the public broadly supports the change. Recent YouGov numbers show that 84% think the timing is just right. Catherine has gained popularity since 2022, and people are excited about her support. Worldwide, pictures of Catherine bowing to Anne with the crown above her are going viral. CNN called it the decade's gut punch powerhouse pick. This moment isn't just about changing roles. It's about passing on something meaningful. As the sun sets behind Windsor and the bells ring out, it feels hopeful, like a greeting to a new day. William and Catherine wave goodbye, full of confidence and energy for what lies ahead. The day after Anne crowned Catherine, Buckingham Palace was busy with activity. While the event made news, there's more strategy than celebration behind the scenes. Camilla is a key figure in discussions, and her absence at events raises questions. Staff say she is taking private time at Ray Mill, but many think this shows a shift in loyalty toward Catherine. After the blessing, the communications team shifted focus from Buckingham Palace to the Wales office, which some see as a sign of deeper problems. Changes were decided after Charles's doctor's appointment, with rumors that Anne influenced this, pushing for a transition. Their ready is becoming popular, suggesting the Windsor family might enter a new era. Catherine's schedule got busier after she hosted a lunch for the Commonwealth Youth Ambassadors at Kensington Palace, which earned her the title The People's Diplomat from the Times. Meanwhile, tensions grew in the palace as Camilla's private secretary left, hinting at power struggles. Princess Anne backed Charles, stressing family unity with her statement, "The crown doesn't wait for comfort, it waits for courage." Talks about a dual monarchy by duty began, with William and Catherine sharing responsibilities. The Archbishop of Canterbury said that Catherine's recent activities prepare her for the future, hinting at a new phase for the royal family that mixes fresh energy with tradition. The Sandringham visit, a nation's renewal. As the sun set that afternoon, the motorcade arrived, and the crowd responded with applause and waving flags. It was their first outing since the blessing, and the energy in the air was intense. William and Catherine matched navy outfits, showing a united front. Catherine warmly connected with an elderly gardener, and William spoke to a group of scouts about the importance of serving without seeking recognition. Anne emphasized the true responsibility of the crown, reminding everyone that serving others is a shared duty. As night fell, Catherine focused on building genuine connections instead of seeking attention, though some in Camilla's group felt overlooked. Charles felt proud of Catherine, seeing her as a link between the past and future. Invites for the youth forum suggested her upcoming title, and in quiet moments with Anne, they shared an understanding of the challenges ahead. The story shifted from a simple transition to an exciting new chapter, with Catherine leading toward meaningful change and a hopeful future. Dawn breaks over Westminster, and a drizzle hangs in the air. The hall is filled with representatives from over 40 countries. Catherine enters wearing a sharp ivory suit and her crown of service. She speaks warmly, describing the Commonwealth as faith in action, prompting applause from veterans. Catherine listens carefully to discussions about education and women's achievements, sitting with kids from Nairobi and Delhi to connect with them genuinely. Anne watches from the side and observes that true power is quiet. Camilla tries to make an impact at a literacy event in Wiltshire, but attention stays on Catherine, whose closing words about compassion resonate with the crowd. Headlines call her the People's Queen, capturing her unity with Anne under a banner. At Sandringham, Charles takes a break to reflect and prepare for the future leadership transition. Catherine fills her role naturally, focusing on community connections during the holidays. The palace is decorated with children's crafts, and Anne notes a gentler feeling this year. On December 23rd, Catherine stands at the lectern in Westminster Abbey, speaking clearly about kindness and community without wearing the crown. The leadership change is apparent. Charles's rest may continue, with William and Kate taking on more duties. The family dynamic shifts, with Anne providing strength, Catherine offering warmth, and Camilla stepping back as the crown looks to the future. A monarchy reborn in empathy. Catherine's work is more than just a side project. It's her passion. Her theme is shared purpose in a divided world. She has teamed up with Anne, creating a strong partnership that blends warmth and determination. Instead of formal dinners, Catherine leads honest conversations about girls' education and climate action, bringing in experts worldwide. This new approach has energized the palace, while Camilla struggles with her charity events and feels left out. Catherine also plans a youth forum to elevate young voices. People cheer for her on social media. Charles watches proudly as Catherine connects her work to his legacy. In a touching moment by Charles's coronation throne, Anne tells Catherine, "One day yours. What counts? You've earned it," showing trust between generations. Catherine's caring style is significantly impacting, and the crown feels lighter than ever. What do you think about this royal change? Share your thoughts.